Bananas! Okay.
Brothels and
Yay.
bananas.
We're back!
Yay!
Yay!
Just in time, Tal. Alright, I hope everyone missed us. Probably not, but still, wishful thinking. Now, by the way...
Hey, I would like to point out that you are more red than when we left for break. Are the colors of the lights in the room like a gauge of how angry you are at us?
Or
when your
me in
rage
particular.
meter goes to a certain
Mood
level.
Nah, it said tribute to Avon.
I also disabled the white balance of my webcam. That might be it, because it was just as red earlier. I also do other colors like... God damn it. Application. Load
God
faster.
damn, it's a color?
What color is goddammit?
God
That
damn
kind of
it.
a plaid
the color
color?
that Manny is right now.
Nope. 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 Matrix. Yeah.
So you just have a random
Ooh,
light that changes
nice.
colors.
It is a light that changes colors on command, yes.
Ooh, is it one
I'm
of
not
those
gonna lie, Manny. That
LED
matrix
light
color is kind of
things?
sexy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Right, back to the Matrix. Swoosh.
There you go.
It's a hex raid! There was no
Hex
pop-up.
raid!
Why was there no pop-up? Switch alerts. Are you even working right now? I'm pretty sure I double-checked it before I went live, and... I don't know what's going on here. Let me try. Test hosting alert.
Lynn is alone with the grimoire.
I stab it! Wait! I backstab it!
Good call.
You
Oh yeah, I give
backstab
Hector
it. You
the
can't sneak
staff I
attack
took
an
from the
inanimate
wizard.
object.
Why not? It's prone.
What
It
is
doesn't
this
have
stick?
a discernible anatomy.
It's got a spine.
I know
doesn't
it's
it?
not as awesome as Julia, but at least you won't be without a weapon.
It's her anorexic sister Stella.
Yeah, that.
Stella. Stella! Yeah, we've
Very
been
good.
waiting for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
You've basically just emerged from water one by one. The darkness, you're cold, you're wet, you are... Who actually has
Not
a light
naked.
source? Someone is naked.
Merigold, you still have the gun and the crystal, right?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
Alright. Basically, Merigold is your shining beacon in darkness. You look around. It's not a strong light, so you don't really see very far with it, but it appears that there are certain outlines of, structures throughout this cavern. Would you like to, walk around, have a look?
I would like to... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Dash.
I was going to say, I would like to look around to see if there are any of those runic lights that we saw in the first area. Like the little light switches that we found.
Good question.
Would you like to do something else as well? This is all
No,
you're
just
looking
kind of
for?
like look around for like kind of a any kind of light source or anything like that.
I'm gonna say, should we discern reality? Is that what we're looking for here? I'm not with
that's
things,
the
I can't.
word.
No, I'm just looking if he's doing something else as well, multitasking and stuff. I mean, he
Always
is...
keeping an eye out for traps and things like that, anything that might be dangerous. But my primary source is to look for something like a light switch or something like that.
Clever
gonna poke
boy.
around
It is
a
as
little bit.
if I only had to tell you 3 times to reconsider your options. Now. You can, of course. Shoot, it's on your sheet, right? It is. Ugh. Do your trap expert thing.
Alright.
As far as I remember, you have to roll for your dexterity. Then you get hold that you can use one by one to do other stuff like find traps. 11, you hold
Alright,
3.
hold 3.
Good. As you walk around, you can ask questions like, is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it? Or what does the trap do when activated? Or what else is hidden here?
Let's see. First thing that I would like to find out is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it?
Where are you looking, by the way? Don't say everywhere, because it's a big place.
I would have to say, in our general vicinity, did we choose a direction to go in? Did I miss that part?
We'll start out
Guys.
to the left and sweep around the area. How's that sound?
Like, start off on the left and move around the wall?
Your call.
That's why I'm asking
Sounds
the
like a
group.
plan.
All right. Okay, so we're starting off to the left and spanning around the area. I want to look basically along the wall and along the path that I'm walking.
My god, this isn't gonna work, is it? Sorry, I have to prepare a super big sheet.
No worries.
So what are we doing again? I'm sorry.
You are sitting there looking at your stick going, Stella!
I'd like to be involved.
Oh, the way you did that, I thought you were like one of those raiders from Star Wars. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Tusken Raider, yeah.
They always travel single file.
So I give
That's when
the
one of them is
crystal
really
and
drunk.
gun to somebody else and go into wolf form.
Shoot, I'm
I'll
stuck.
go ahead and take it.
Wolf form. Alright, are those common in the river delta?
I hope so.
Just ask me.
What
Chris.
It's a, yes, it's a gray wolf of the river delta.
Grey wolf.
I'm familiar with those.
What just happened in my chat? Boobs! The only way they can capture my attention from chat. Alright, chat, I want to hear more about your side of the story. I heard something about boobs. I'm sorry, we'll continue in a second.
We're looking at those boobs. Is that what's happening right now?
I'm not sure what
Did
happened.
we have a little booby raid?
I think we have a little booby raid.
Yay!
Yay!
No, we had a Tusken raid too.
Tusken raid.
Wait, was it a Tusken raid or was it a Tursken raid?
What's the difference?
I like what you did there.
Well, yeah. One's my chocolate bear and the other one is from Star Wars.
Why can't it be both?
Because
Chocolate Star Wars bear?
chocolate Star Wars bear. No.
Are you trying to say
no.
people from Tatooine cannot be made of chocolate? That's racist.
No, I'm trying to say that they're not my chocolate bear.
Fair point.
It could be someone else's chocolate bear, but they're just not my chocolate bear.
There are many
Turkleton is my
chocolate
chocolate
bears,
bear.
but this one is yours.
Exactly.
I see.
There is no other like Turk.
Water splashy here. Ah, such drawing. Very professional. Wow.
Awesome splashy.
Any water. Much blue. Look at me, I'm pointing
Such
at
refreshing.
Yeah.
Kevin Wars.
it. Ah, look at this water. It's so nice.
Whoopsie days. Oh well, let's leave it that way. It looks super fancy actually.
You guys like that I'm all muscly, muscly Arnold Schwarzenegger now?
Yeah.
Ah,
Alright. So, shoot, I already forgot what you wanted to do. You were looking for traps, right?
That is correct. I was looking for traps.
Alright, let me first, draw a few outlines. Where specifically were you looking for traps?
Sweeping around to the left wall. He's not transmitting right now,
Okay,
but I could
Yeah.
hear him say around to the
Looking
left.
clockwise
On the
direction.
left wall, and then, the path that we're taking around the area.
Okay. Oh gosh, you were trying to get it all with one roll. It's a dash. Okay. Well, you cannot find any traps in the immediate area. I'm just trying to paint stuff all over the place. Like, you won't find any traps here. You were looking quite some time too. And you don't see anything that looks trap-like. You also can't really find, a light source, not a light switch or something of that sort in those particular grid points,
Now,
stuffs, words.
This cavern that we're in, does it look like there's been stonework, or is it just a cave?
It looks surprisingly similar, like the area you were in before, with structures with a blackish stone wall. It is, essentially, it looks like buildings built underground into a giant cave. Almost like an underground city. And it goes on for quite some time, except, I can't draw that much on this sheet.
I want to live in this house.
Sure.
Okay.
So you basically walk around here. Swoosh.
Yep. All right, I
Do a
declare to
barrel roll.
everybody that, hey, this area around here appears to be clear.
And you find a surprising amount
well done.
of stone dust on the floor. And it's not like regular dust, it's like someone took statues and broke them apart or something. Think of it like in Doctor Who, the 50th anniversary.
Yep.
Where they found
Oh, no.
stone dust on the floor.
That was my first thought. Are there any
Yep.
statues around here?
There are no statues.
Possibly covered in drapes.
I am also checking the ceiling just to be cautious to avoid an ambush.
It looks like
From
the
above.
cave goes up quite some time, or quite a little big, so... Brain, what even? Well, you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Cave, huge. English, no. That's what I'm saying.
I understand entirely.
Hector especially.
Yeah. So,
I'm
you don't really have the light source to actually look all the way up, so you can't quite say for sure. You can see that it goes up quite a bit. Or at least as far as your light shines, very least.
I'm using my sense of smell to see if anything smells particularly foul or off.
With your very attuned and very fine sense of smell, I still have to ask you for an appropriate roll, but feel free to add +1 to it because, wolf form. Just gonna have to figure out what it is I'm looking for. I guess that would be discern realities, maybe? Because you're closely studying a situation.
I
That's
can do that.
a wisdom roll, by the way. You rolled a 10.
Yay.
Yay! You get to ask 3 questions from this list.
What happened here recently?
Recently, let's go with pretty much nothing for an apparently long time.
What here is not what it appears to be.
The stone dust doesn't look like regular dust, as I was saying before. Looks weird. I feel like there might be something special about it, but you can't quite tell what it is. Maybe you have to, hang on, how is it phrased? Accumulate your consult your accumulated knowledge about something that's been told to you in the olden days.
I'm gonna hold my third question if that's possible.
It is.
Manny, if you're okay with it, I would like to use my second question.
Please do.
What else is hidden here?
Here in the immediate area. I mean, if you look around, you will basically find crude weaponry and, strangely for some reason, also, and Merigold will also find this eventually with a super smell sense, bones. And they don't look very human. There's something off about these bones.
Okay. Is there a war axe in the weapons?
I'm sure if you look long enough, you'll find a very old, very rusty, barely usable war axe.
An ancient relic war axe, are you saying?
Yes, an ancient War Axe of greater rust striking plus -4.
Chance to blind enemies with rust.
Plus -4.
All right. Well, the first thing I want to do is, if we find a war axe, I would love to present it to Hector and say, "Here, I know it is not your axe, but this axe has seen many a battle. Hell, it has been aged to perfection."
You puny man! I like you. Provide unto me replacements, just as the hippo woman did.
By the way, Hector, you are obviously a time traveler. Maybe you've been at this place before in a different time. Maybe you would like to, you know, remember those days. If there was only a roll to remember lore.
Yes.
Stout lore! Stout lore!
I was reading it. Shut up.
I was about to say, get another point. Come on.
I would like to know whether or not I've been here in the future, or if the future told me about its past. Let's find out. Rolling for plus intelligence, right?
Indeed so, fine sir. Please do.
Boop.
9.
Wow.
I will tell you something interesting, but not necessarily useful. I get a feeling that this is somehow connected to a very almost forgotten legend that has been told in the future, of course. The legend of an elven race that is incidentally called stone elves, that upon death turn to stone. But seriously, this is just a tale. I mean, no one has ever really seen a stone elf, right? That's all you remember. Then you're looking at your new war axe and you're like, this is the best day ever.
Everyone, I need to tell you. This is the home, possibly, of the stone elves. I know this from the future.
Hold.
So this is possibly the home, or this is the possible home of stone elves?
Hold. I also get to ask you a question, Hector 8.
Oh, good point.
How do you know this?
Because in the future, stone elves are my people's sworn enemy. And this was a place where they lived for a while. For leaving for their future home in an undisclosed location that I cannot give you. Yes, that's how.
Good
Maybe
story.
this was their home. I don't know. Maybe, yes. This is what they tell me. That this stone elves were here at some point. Because they are our enemy and we studied them.
It's true, and of course, he's a time traveler. Getting the past and present and the future confused is, you know, common.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's just wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, basically.
Every time DLC talks about the future, I keep thinking, when will then be now? Soon!
Soon!
I have to name the new axe. I have Stella and a new axe. What do I name the axe? Oh.
Name it one of your future names.
Hildegard.
Hildegard von Swingen. Because you swing the axe.
I try to take the crystal back from whoever I gave it to. I actually don't know who I gave it to.
Hildegard von Swingen.
I think it was Brooklyn.
Sure. So I try to get the crystal back and I see if maybe anything else in this cave makes it glow stronger.
Wait, do you take the gun as well?
No. I suppose I would leave that with Brooklyn and tell her to stay put? I don't know, I'm guessing.
Enlighten
Who put
me.
out the lights?
How will you do this? Will you do this in wolf form?
Oh yeah, there is that. I guess I'll come out of wolf form.
You could just, take the crystal into your mouth and let someone else strap the gun to your back and run around.
Flashlight wolf, you got it.
Is that really what's happening?
No!
That does
Because
not sound like a
Manny's
good
gonna make
idea.
you go, roll to see how delicately you could hold the crystal in your mouth. Oh, you chomped too hard. You broke the crystal.
And then just
You're
roll
dead.
it.
Okay, guys, right now, before we do anything, we need to get a torch or a light source or something like that, because
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
if
very dark
Merigold
here.
holds the crystal and the gun, and to make the light source, what do you think is going to happen when she just walks over to a rock? The gym is still going to be lit up.
Yep. I will.
This entire room is magical.
I
I was
just
gonna
so
say is I was
happen to
holding the
have-
gun. She takes the crystal and runs off, and I don't know. I guess nobody has a torch out right now already, do they?
You know what? I will pull a torch out of my adventurer's gear,
Okay.
marking one use of my adventurer's gear.
Fair enough.
If possible, I guess I would use my third question, which would be, what should I be on the lookout for?
Well, it's a big place and, you don't really know your surroundings. So, could be traps or maybe even stone elf survivors. Who knows? Who knows? But in your immediate surroundings, it seems pretty safe so far.
Hey, Manny, we
However-
we answered the question of is there
Yes.
anything else hidden here, right?
Shush. Shush.
Oh, okay. I'm
I'm
sorry.
getting to that point,
Okay,
mostly.
sorry.
To some degree. However, as a druid, you're normally attuned to the river delta and stuff. But, as a druid, I somehow feel like this is not like, it doesn't feel like you are in nature, but there's definitely a strong, weird energy around you somehow. And you're gonna begin to slowly feel its presence. You're not quite sure what it is. It's not like, arcane magic, it's more like nature's magic. If that makes any sense. In my brain it does.
Does it get like stronger the further I go in, or
Not yet, no. Sorry, no? The answer is no.
not yet, huh?
I heard him say no.
Yep.
I heard no.
Does the crystal change in its glow, or just get dimmer and dimmer as I get further from Brooklyn?
The crystal will sort of, only grow strong and bright in the presence of whoever holds the portal gun. Or actually, depending on where the portal... Did I call it portal gun? I just said gun.
Portal gun, huh?
Elven gun. Erase the last minute from your memory.
No time to
Holds the
explain. Let's
gun.
go back to the past.
Yeah!
Alright.
Back to the past! And sort of notice that it doesn't really stop glowing for some reason. Even though it normally would when you get far away from the thing. From the elven gun-like thingy. That is most definitely not a portal gun.
So it's not dimming, it's actually staying bright.
It's not staying bright, but it's not also, it's not shutting off. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Solid question.
And-
Did anyone ever try to shoot the gun?
No.
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 I don't
it's
think
broken.
Broken. Okay.
So I'll come back to the party and go in human form.
No, I mean that's fine. I just wanted to know.
No. Nobody's fired the gun because whenever I found it, I thought it was valuable, so I was going to take it back to get it appraised, and then sell it. Since I don't have a very high intelligence as a character, I wasn't going to pull the trigger because it could explode, and that would be my hand that gets lost. But if anybody else wants to fire the gun, I mean, you're more than welcome to.
I'll do it.
I look over towards Merigold. What'd you find?
The light does not seem to be getting that much dimmer. It's staying on no matter where I go.
Huh.
But it's still the most
that-
bright around the weapon.
Yeah, except that part.
Yeah.
So I would assume that there's some sort of magical item somewhere around here
Or
But
maybe the entire room is considered magical.
Yeah, this area feels weird. Not arcane weird, but weird.
Yeah, I mean, even the dust is different around here.
so that brings us full circle, Manny, to what else is hidden here. Said you were getting to that. Are we through with that, or?
We should be through with that, yeah. I mean, it's basically the same layout, not the same layout, the same theme that you've seen before in the alchemy lab. Let's call it
Okay,
that.
cool.
With the stone walls and, the stone floor and very dark stone. The only difference here is that A, you are in a cavern deep underground apparently, and B, you don't really have that much light, and C, there are some vines crawling through the ground basically along the walls.
Are they crawling up or are they falling down?
Up.
I don't go near those vines, but I would like to start adventuring more southward. Again, looking for traps and, well, actually, I still have one hold left, so I don't have to roll yet.
Oh,
I think
that's
we
right.
should
I
explore
also
the
have
other
one
different buildings.
hold left for future badness.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, continue. Sorry.
I'd like to continue down southward a little bit to see what else is in here, if there's any, like, tables or anything along that lines, except for anything that is not the, you said there were pillars in here, right?
In some buildings, yes. Especially the greater ones, or the bigger ones, yeah.
Okay, aside from what we've seen already in that upper area, I would like to see if there's anything different in this lower area, continuing to see if there's any traps here.
The closer you get further away from the water source, you will see even more stone dust on the floor and more bones even, including very old and usually rather broken or unuseful weaponry, or, remnants thereof. But, nothing really of use or valuable right away.
Okay. So I point out the dust and everything along that lines, and I'm like, yeah, guys, be on your guard here because the dust is getting thicker as we go this direction. We go into a southerly manner.
Out of curiosity, with all
Sounds
these
good.
different buildings, are there any signs or anything like that near the entrances?
Now that you're basically looking for it, notice that some of the buildings certainly have signs, but it is in a weird dialect or language that you don't really comprehend or actually ever seen or don't remember seeing.
Dash, would you like to investigate the inside of this nearby building?
I'm gonna follow them, by the way.
Would
Kind of been
Hector
standing
recognize the
around.
language?
Would he? Is he trying to?
Is it stone elf language?
I would wager that I would maybe potentially be familiar, but perhaps it's something that I might have to roll for. See,
Is it similar at all to what was upstairs? Or in the other room?
well, it all kind of looks the same. I don't know if I'm smart enough to determine whether or not I
It's
can,
not a
I
matter
can
of being
read it.
smart enough, it's a matter of just rolling the dice and see what happens.
Yes, sir. All right, so I'm
Your
going to
failed rolls do not only give you experience, something bad will happen. In any shape, way, or form. Not necessarily related to your action, by the way.
I assume this would be another spout lore check, I'd say, right?
It would be indeed.
All right. Boop.
Nailed it.
Oh my god!
Nice.
How did that even happen?
You really are from the future.
What's your intelligence anyway?
9.
Fair point, you
plus-
don't know much, Jon Snow, but what you do know is that this is most definitely an elven dialect no longer in use in this timeline.
Parallel worlds.
That's it. I mean, are you looking for more? Hang on. I've already forgot what's in the move. Do I have to tell you something useful as well? do? What's useful? I mean, you can sort of, you basically have overheard or learned some sort of basic Elven along your way, probably, during your travels through space and time. Obviously, I mean, time travel leads to a lot of his stuff. Let me just check my mic is not the way it used to be. Yay! I should be louder, much louder now. Sorry, I just realized my thing was way off. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, it is. You can make out some certain syllables and phrases and words, maybe. You basically should be able to get the gist of some of these signs. It looks like they're names mostly. Not quite capable enough to, actually decipher them, but it looks like names.
These signs are names. I can't quite read them, but I at least know that they're names. Not entirely certain what they're naming, though.
All
I
right.
assume they're either the names of the people that live here, or maybe the names of the building. I really don't know.
Something like butchery and general goods and bank.
More like, I don't know, just in case, Harrison Ford, whatever.
Ford Fair Lane.
These are names of maybe people that were... Wait. What?
Me and Kaz, we're going to check out this building right here.
What's in this building?
Yes. You check for chaps. I will check for details.
There's names on the signs. What?
All right, Manny, should I
basically
roll or am I going to use my last hold?
If I just want to peek inside, it's basically just, a general building. It looks like someone used to live here. Most of the furniture is still intact and made out of, ta-da, stone.
Stone!
Kazmin just rolled. I'm confused.
Yeah, for the discern realities of the building, I was investigating inside while he was trap checking.
Okay. So you've got basically one question to ask. So does Dash, still.
I'll wait for
Let's
Wu.
see, where's that list?
Or I'll wait for Kaz.
Okay. So what happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? And what here is not what it appears to be?
What here is not what it appears to be.
Well, it is pretty straightforward. It is a building where people used to live. There's not much secret or mystery.
Is the dust still on the floor?
There is, but much less so than outside.
Is there a second floor, or is it just like a first floor?
It's a single-story building.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
To you? Well, it mostly depends on what you view as useful or valuable, but at the end of the
Money
day...
and weapons. Money, weapons, and armor.
Well, I've already told you about the weapon situation.
Yep. But I'm just saying, those are the things that I consider valuable.
Sure. Find 7 coins that look rather strange and you have never seen them before. They're made out of stone. Maybe they're interesting to some collector. Or maybe they're Arcane Guild, who knows?
7 stone coins. All right, got it.
Alright. It's getting super cold down here. You should maybe look into getting a little bit warmer, otherwise you're gonna catch a cold, just saying. What do you do?
Are you
Okay,
saying
I've
you
got
want
my
us to
torch
create a
with me.
fire?
No, I want you to stay warm and cozy, especially the naked men.
Someone hug me.
I can turn into a bear and hug you.
Yay, bear fight.
The bear and the barbarian fair.
Oh, so many double meanings. No.
I'm not gonna
Bare
ask too many questions
necessities.
about how you hug a naked man. Or a
Same
gender
way you
of
hug a
bear.
man with clothes on.
This
just
building that me
slightly
and
more
Kaz,
gingerly.
the building that me and Kaz were just in, it's a
It has
one-story
clothes
building.
for a barbarian, if that's your next question. Yes.
Well, actually, I was thinking, is it a good spot where we could build a campfire?
Most certainly. Do you have wood?
Stop trying to clothe me. I don't want it.
Well, the only thing that I've got is a torch. What does everybody else have? I mean, guys, can we scrounge together enough wood, timber, torches to, create a campfire?
I start searching the area for things that are flammable.
Yep.
Things that are not stone for 100, Alex.
Basically.
Do you have a way to light the torch?
Should also
Well,
point
yeah,
out
flint and tinder.
you've spent a good time in and underwater. I don't know how good your torches are right now.
That's good. That's true.
I mean, you could maybe find vines that are along the walls, but I don't know how good they're really
Aha.
gonna burn.
That was a good point. I wanted to check back with the vines. Were they hugging the wall?
They are growing alongside the wall.
Did it continue to grow, like, even past, like, our field of vision?
As far as we can tell, yes. There were certainly some vines that grew very high.
Is it
Do
possible
they
for me
look
to?
like they could be climbed upon, or are they, like, weak-looking vines?
I mean, I guess you could try to climb them, but eventually you will reach the top of the building.
Oh, okay. Just didn't know if there was, like, a cliff edge or anything you had planned or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I guess
I'm-
we could, go use, try to chop down some of those vines as, some kindling or whatever.
Alright.
Do those vines look familiar to me at all by chance?
Not in particular.
Good point. I'd be like, oh, wait, yeah, druid.
Not in
Is it
particular.
okay
That's
to
actually a
chop
rather
them
odd
up?
thing. Because, as a druid, you should be accustomed to wildlife and nature. These vines don't look too familiar. Then again, you don't spend a whole lot of time on the ground, I guess.
So you mentioned there were a couple bones laying about.
Indeed.
I want to throw a bone at the vines and see what happens.
Alright, you pick up a bone, throw it at the
ruin
vine,
the surprise.
and the bone falls to the floor. The vine doesn't move an inch.
Just checking.
Could I hit it with my axe? I can do that.
Alright,
Sure, go for it.
let's do
You're
that.
gonna have to toss me.
So the vines are. So the vines are here, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over here. Whoop.
I'm just gonna do this with some of the outside, some on the inside. I'm just bad at drawing. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Continue.
All right. So I am going to hit this bad boy vine with Hildegard von Schwingen.
Alright.
And I assume, am I attacking an enemy then? Would that be a hack and slash?
It
I
would be
assume.
a hack and slash in this case, yes.
I will hack and slash this thing. Here we go. Whoosh.
You hit the vine. The vine is ultimately destroyed and decimated. That's about it. Nothing else happened. You don't get any special experience for killing a vine.
But we do have chopped up vine, and maybe we
Yes.
can light it aflame. I'll leave
True.
the more intelligent people to do that. I've
Yes.
done the work. You do the rest.
It requires
But
very
you know-
intelligent people to cut up vines.
This would be a great time for somebody that had like bow and arrows, you know, to help. But too bad I don't actually have any arrows. I'm worried that like any sort of spell shot would probably incinerate the vine.
Okay, I am continuing my quest. Oh,
Who?
okay, sorry. Had a little bit of a ding on my headset. Continuing my quest to find any kind of wood or wood substance or anything flammable in this area.
Well, burn these. I chopped
yes.
up all
Set
these
the
vines.
vines on fire.
You guys are, like getting the vines, but I'm going to continue my search to find something that is not green.
Well, I do hate green stuff.
Well, green stuff just doesn't burn as well as, like dried wood.
True, fair enough. I mean, you could definitely find some clothes if you really want to.
We had that old staff.
Green stuff. Alright, continue.
Little staff. Stella?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot it's Stella now. My bad.
Listen, I have Hildegard now. I am not really in need of Stella.
Why not both? Twice the fun.
What, are you saying that,
You could take Stella and then Hildegard and tape them together, except, instead of tape, glue, or I don't know.
some other
Stella
kind of
bondage.
bondage?
Where's that robe that I refuse to wear? I will lash them together.
Okay, so basically
Alright.
managed to find some vines and probably some old clothing that smells super bad after all the time apparently. I guess you could light it on fire. It will probably burn rather quickly, but it will burn.
Well, if it burns enough to keep the naked man warm, then, we will have done our due diligence.
I will
Because the code doesn't do him justice.
need to... I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna do some jumping jacks
Please face
Flexing.
the other way.
to attempt to be warm. Allow me to face directly at you people.
Oh,
This
look,
beef
what's in this
jerky
building
is
over here?
suddenly not appetizing.
Alright, a weird naked barbarian from the future is doing jumping jacks, looking straight at you. Just so
Next
you
to
can
a
all
fire.
witness that he is most definitely trying to keep warm.
Dal, stop running away! I see your little character icon running away.
Yep.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're breaking up. I think I'm driving through a tunnel.
Witness my magnificence.
Oh,
Mediocre.
Tori.
Alright.
Witness me.
So is everything just the
No,
same
it's
inside? So, Sir Manny, is everything still the same just in all three of these buildings?
Well, in reality, you've only checked about 3 or 4 buildings right now, and it looks like it goes on for fucking ever. But yeah, it looks pretty much like
Fucking
mundane
ever,
stuff.
not just forever.
It's forever and then some. That is for fucking ever. It's a metric term, get used to it. Silly American.
Haha.
Damn us and our imperial ways.
Right.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, I should probably color the buildings. Makes them more distinguished.
Why do we call them buildings when they're already built?
Ah, so sexy. 8 out of 10, wood color again. Alright, so basically build a little fire somewhere. In here, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Do you also want to make camp and chill for a minute? Or do you want to, I don't know, carry on as soon as you're warm? Shoot, that's not a fire, that's something. Something else.
My little avatar
Let's
gets
enter it.
covered.
Fire!
Enter it and leave it. Enter it. Enter it. Leave it.
Alright?
We're easily amused.
Alright, do tell me when you're done with entering and, leaving.
We're good. We're good.
Dancing around the fire like barbarians.
He started it.
I was just trying to keep warm. We're good. I like your fire.
Oh, thank you. I gave my best just for you. Alright, so, question still stands. Are you gonna camp, or are you just gonna be here for a few minutes?
Well, we don't really need to camp. We've only been searching for, like, what?
The underlying question
hour,
is,
2
would
hours?
someone like to level up who has enough experience points?
Anybody?
Not enough.
Still don't have enough experience.
Nope, I don't have enough either.
Okay. Fair enough. And please,
So I
by
do
all
have to
means.
take a potty break, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Right. Body break. Sounds good. Actually, we've almost been going for an hour again, so if you guys just want to break in general, the usual 5.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's take 5, and we'll be back right after this commercial break.
Then stuff will happen. Finally! Great! And people will die! I promise you, dear viewers. Don't go
What?
anywhere. I might have lied to you. But we will never know, unless you continue watching. Bring your friends.
If you don't have any friends, make them.
Yeah, create imaginary friends.